Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, we have a question from, his name is in another language, so I don't know his name. But he said, "Hi Nathan, I really want to get an elite vertical jump like 41 to 42 inches. Do you think it is possible to achieve without Olympic lifting?" In which I commented back and I said, yes, definitely possible. And then he said again, "Thanks for the comment. Will it be harder even though I will do all of my other lifts at max intent?" So that is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why you do not need to Olympic lift to get an elite vertical jump. But before I do that, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. So my stance on Olympic lifting as of right now is that if you want to Olympic lift, then I think you should Olympic lift. Is it going to be beneficial? Of course, it's going to be beneficial. But if you don't want to Olympic lift, then you do not need to Olympic lift. And you can achieve just as high of a vertical jump as you could with Olympic lifting. I don't think it matters whether or not you Olympic lift to achieve an extremely high elite vertical jump, because there's so many different exercises that you could hit. Like, people always ask me, do I need to squat to get a high vertical? No, you don't need to squat. Do I need to deadlift? No. There's really nothing that you need to do to get an extremely high vertical jump. And if there was, it would be jumping. And then second, it'd be probably sprinting. But there's tons of people who they don't even have space to sprint and they still get an elite vertical jump. Like, jumping is probably the only exercise that you really need to do to get an elite vertical jump. So there's a couple coaches out there that I really love when it comes to these topics. I love Will Rattel, which you got to be following Will Rattel. He is the Haas unit himself. He's probably the strongest strength coach on the internet. But he loves Olympic lifting. He preaches Olympic lifting. I do think he has a couple of videos saying that you don't need to Olympic lift, but he's on the side of Olympic lifting. Then you got like John Evans, Isaiah Rivera. They love Olympic lifting. Then you got Jump Science, who does Olympic lifting, but he has some very good posts about why you don't need to Olympic lift. So to answer the questions, no, you absolutely do not need to Olympic lift to get a very high vertical jump. There's many benefits to Olympic lifting, but if we look at the force velocity curve, Olympic lifts are normally targeting the power. So you have velocity, then you have speed strength, then you have power, then you have strength speed, then you have force at the top of the curve. Olympic lifting is in the middle, right? It is power development, which is highly beneficial for vertical jump. So if you do Olympic lifts, is it going to help you increase your vertical jump? Yes, of course. You're doing power training. If you don't do Olympic lifts, but you do other exercises that help you improve your power or your strength speed, any of these, anything on the force velocity curve, if you improve these qualities, you will likely jump higher, right? There's some people out there, some coaches who say that they don't even do any power training, or they do very minimal power training, and they really just touch the ends of the force velocity curve. So they're touching on force and they're touching on velocity, and you increase and you improve the two ends of the curves, and the middle will follow. So this is really all that I wanted to explain today. So in the question, if anyone out there does have the question as to, do you need to Olympic lift to increase your vertical jump? The answer is no. Will Olympic lifts help you increase your vertical jump? The answer is yes, but there is no one exercise that you absolutely need to do to increase your vertical jump. And if there is, that's jumping. And that's it for this video. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. But I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.